So we are officially 2 weeks into the season and Reading have picked up their first 3 points. We've ended up securing a 2-1 win today at the Select Carleton Stadium over Cardiff City. Goals from Shane Long and Tom Ince saw us come from behind for the first time since Jose Gomez was in charge in a win at home. Listen, I am absolutely over the moon. I thought Reading played really well. Defensively, first 20 minutes was a bit shocking, but after that, Reading played really well. Defensively, Tom McIntyre and Tom Holmes were absolutely solid. Listen, Nesta Guinness-Walker, I went with Adam and I went with my mate Callum. Today, I thought in the second half, he had such a better performance than he did in the first. In the first half, he really did struggle for me, but in that second half, Nesta Guinness-Walker played good. Andy Yeardon was absolutely outstanding as always as well. The fact that we were talking about he might have been rumoured to be injured, I was worried going into this game, but Andy Yeardon proven once again why he is captain fantastic, and he was able to really put a stamp on this game. Listen, let's talk about the actual game itself, and then we'll go into some more individual highlights. We went down 4 minutes into the game. We were 1-0 down very early on. O'Dowda was able to score after a set piece. Nesta Guinness-Walker arguably didn't need to foul his man, but he ended up fouling someone just right by the corner flag. Obviously, it essentially was a corner. They've whipped it in and it's fell to O'Dowda, who's able to score at the back post to put Cardiff 1-0 up. And listen, it didn't really stop the Reading fans. Everyone was still buzzing and everyone was still kind of ready for this new season. We know what this season's going to be about. It's going to be about fighting from behind and it's going to be about really scraping results out. And listen, Reading, after 15 minutes of pressure really from Cardiff, they had another chance where O'Dowda was put in from Ojo, and it was a good save by Joe Lumley. After that, Reading really did come on strong and played so much better. We started putting the ball up top to Shane Long, and the man was outstanding in the air today. Shane Long had such a great game. It was his first start in a Reading shirt since he signed back 11 years later. Shane Long's last goal for Reading was a penalty against Cardiff in 2011. Shane Long's next goal for Reading came 11 years later when he scores a penalty against Cardiff. Some things are just written in the stars, and Shane Long scoring against Cardiff is just written in the stars, unfortunately. Fortunately, should I say. Look, he managed to win the flick on, and Tom, for the goal, this is for the penalty that he scored. He managed to win a flick on, managed to beat Kipre in the air. Listen, Shane Long was absolutely outstanding all day. Kipre sometimes was winning balls, but listen, Shane Long, his centre of gravity is so good that he's able to make players miss the header, and he's able to just win the ball so often in the air. His aerial duels and his aerial battles, I need to wait to see them stats because honestly, he was absolutely outstanding. Listen, he wins the flick on, flicks it onto Tom Ince. Tom Ince rounds the goalkeeper, and the Cardiff City player drags him down. Listen, that's a red card all day. Cardiff boss, I think it's Steve Morrison, come out afterwards and has said, that should have been a red card. I was expecting him to be sent off. It's a red card. Everyone in the stadium saw it as a red card, apart from the referee, who for some reason was given a yellow card, and nobody understands why. Listen, the referee was absolutely poor all game, and we'll get more into that in a bit. Ryan Alsop then started on Shane Long, trying to get mind games into the Irish striker's head. But Shane Long was having none of it. He fired it away, put Reading back on equal terms with Cardiff, and it really did make Reading grow confident, made confidence grow. Not really too many chances came after that. Reading had a really close shot. A ball was put in across the box by Andy Yeardon, across the 6-yard box, and Nesta Guinness-Walker was there. He managed to get a toe onto it, but it went miles over. Really should have been finishing that, I thought. I think Reading should have gone into the break 2-1 up. Andy Yeardon got a very poor reception Andy Rinomota got a very poor reception as well. He got booted in the head by Jeff Hendrick, and he then didn't come back. He was subbed off after that. Listen, he left. He didn't say bye to the fans. He didn't thank the fans. He didn't do nothing like that. Paul Ince has come out and said that he wanted to stay. Well, he could have stayed. Andy Yeardon stayed. Tom Holmes stayed. Rinomota could have stayed, but he decided to leave. So, yeah, I think the boos were justified personally. We then went into the break 1-1. Thought Reading were the better of the two sides. Listen, second half kicked off. Reading defensively looked so much more solid. Tom Ince then was able to score an absolutely cracker of a goal. The ball was bobbling. He smashed it into the I don't know if it was the top corner or if it was just straight down the middle, but the keeper wasn't able to get a hand on it, and it's able to go into the back of the net. It was an outstanding goal by Tom Ince. Tom Ince was my man of the match today. He was absolutely outstanding. That boy just runs so much, honestly. He just wants to win every single ball. He fought for everything. He was making tackles. He was running back. He was pressuring the keeper. He was pressuring defenders. Tom Ince had an absolutely outstanding game. I think if Tom Ince didn't play so well, Shane Long would have been the man of the match today. I think with the amount of flick-ons that he won and the amount he was able to do. But Tom Ince won the penalty. Tom Ince scored a wonder goal. Tom Ince played absolutely outstanding. Ovie Ejaria was able to get an assist as well for Ince's goal, playing it across into the middle to Ince. He's then able to smash it into the back of the net. And listen, Reading really didn't have too much pressure after that. Cardiff, we limited them to chances massively. Tom McIntyre and Tom Holmes were absolutely outstanding at the back. I thought they had brilliant games. And I got to hold my hands up and say fair play to Nesta Guinness-Walker. First half, I was criticising him left, right and centre, especially to Adam and Callum, who I went with today. And second half, he was much better. He wasn't great, but he was much better than he was in the first half. Andy Yiadom got in a little bit of a scrap as well. Listen, this Cardiff player, he's just started to scrap Yiadom for no reason. Tom Holmes has run over there, and the passion from the Reading players, I absolutely love to see it. We've got a team back that we can be proud of. I thought today, every single Reading player put the maximum effort that they could into this game. And that's why we come away with the 3 points, I think. I think the amount of effort that Reading came into this game was just brilliant. The amount of effort, the amount of passion, and the amount of dedication that Reading had in this game won us this fixture. There weren't loads of chances, there weren't loads of opportunities flying around, but Reading really did make the most of it. Listen, I've got to hold my hands up and say fair play to Paul Ince. He's got everything spot on today. And yeah, we can come away with 3 points, and Reading are now sitting 9th in the table. So I've heard the promotion charge is officially on. Obviously not. That's not going to be happening anytime soon. Right, tell me what you guys thought about the comments section below, what you thought about the game. If I'm going for a man of the match, I have to go for Tom Ince. Outstanding again from him. He's really growing as one of my favourite Reading players at the moment. He's been outstanding since he's come to the club, really, with his work ethic and just the amount he runs around. He's just brilliant. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you have all enjoyed it. Tell me what you thought about the game in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been James. See you in the next one. See ya.